Hello and welcome back to Theme Hospital. Here at level 8 we have to amass a whopping $300,000 to complete the level, and apart from that it doesn't say too much. There isn't too much info there about the mission, so we can have a quick look at some of the rooms we have. We have started with the fracture clinic, but apart from that it's pretty much a standard setup, so I'm going to go ahead and slow down the speed of the game, and I'm gonna assume that the patients are going to come in from this direction, and then I'll have to expand in this area later on. So the reception is going to go over here, so I think we can start off by putting a GP's office, and that is going to fit quite nicely here. Would I want to have the door of that? Well, actually, I think I'm going to move this over a little bit so we can fit another room in this space here. And I'm thinking I'm going to have a farm, but if I do that, I'm not going to utilize the space over here. Okay, maybe I should put it there instead, or something like that. We can have a main corridor going up this way here. And get a pharmacy. And that's under treatment, yes. Pharmacy going right next to the GP's office. And we can just build out all available 4x4 rooms now for now. So we'll have this right here, or maybe we'll have something larger than a 4x4 in this area. Maybe a toilet or something like that. Yeah, about that. And yeah, I think we can have some toilets up here. Or actually, I'm going to put a staff room there. If that's it. No. Yeah. I'm having some trouble deciding on the rooms here, so I'm going to go with a training room. And the reason I didn't put the staff room there in the end is because this is kind of stuck in the corner of the hospital, and I think I could find a better place for staff room that is a bit more central, so that it's easy for all the doctors and the other staff to get over there whenever they need. The training room can just be stuck up in the corner here, so that's fine. So we can get a general diagnosis room next. I should have 1, 2, 1, and then the room, so maybe something like this. And the psychiatric room can go right next to it, since they are going to be the same size. And which other 5x5 rooms do we have? Maybe the research department, I guess? Although that doesn't really need to be have such a central place in the hospital, but it's going to fit nicely here. So I may as well put it right here. And still got space for one more room up there. Not sure what I'm going to put there. maybe I'll just reserve that space for now. So, although I could put toilets there, but that's... I don't need that many toilets, I think. So I'm going to keep this space for now. But yeah, the staff room, which I wanted in a more central location, can go here, for example. Or maybe it's... No, I'll put it here. And the door can be on this side. Although it's not going to be that central, I guess. But really want to have a central room, I probably should put it here, and then I could have the research department there, but I didn't think about that, so I'm going to go with it the way it is. Not going to go back now. And another sofa. And another room can go over here. Or maybe not. I think I'll put the toilets down here. I don't think I'm going to need that many toilets, so a nice little 4x4 should do the job, I would expect. You can always build more toilets in other parts of the hospital once we have expanded a bit. Now, so I'm guessing we should build the operating theatre and a ward as well, and that we could put it here maybe. So I'm a bit worried about the how efficiently I'm going to use the space there. But I'm going to go with this. Why not? So I'm going to have 3 beds in total, a couple of radiators, and that should be good. Come on. And yeah, that's a bit ugly, but it works, and that's the important thing. So then the operating theatre will go down right next to it, there, and I think I still have room for some of the clinics that I need to build. The fracture clinic and the inflation room are the ones I'm starting with. So I still need space for 2 4x4 rooms, and I could have one here and maybe one here. So if I put I could put the fracture clinic here, and then the inflation room here, and that should be all the rooms I have access to right now. So it actually all fits quite nicely into this starting room, although I'm gonna have to expand pretty soon, even though I do have some space here. I'm still not sure what I should put here. Maybe an X-ray room in the future might be a good idea, because that does tend to need a bit more space than the minimum, or it's nice to have a X-ray room that's a bit larger than what it minimally needs to be. Anyway, that should be all the rooms. I don't think I've forgotten anything. Yeah, should be fine. Okay, so we'll get a reception desk, and we can go with 24 benches, I think. A couple of drinks machines, fire extinguishers, and some plants. And I'll do the usual design of the building. I misplaced that. I'm going to have to fix that later on, just ignore this. It really messes up everything. Just because I placed one bench incorrectly. There's not really any room for benches along this corridor. This area should also have some benches. And Ah, what is wrong with me today? I don't know. And I also place that. Oh. Yeah. Need to focus a bit. Not clicking very well today. So I'll have to move some of these benches so that they're facing the right way. And we do have one excess bench, so I'm going to need another one there, and I'll also flip you over. Now, need some staff, and this guy is pretty good. He is a consultant, a psychiatrist and a researcher, so I think I'm going to hire him. I can use him as a teacher later on, but for now he is going into the lab. And oh, this guy is just as good, so I'm going to hire him and put him in the psychiatric room. Next we are going to this another. Yeah, we only have one surgeon to start with, so that's not ideal, but that's I can't do anything about that. So. And it looks like I'm going to hire all the doctors that I can at the start. And I am wondering though whether I should start teaching this guy right away. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that, and not because he needs to be a researcher or a psychiatrist, but because he needs to get up to consultant level, so I can use him to teach some new surgeons, because I'm going to really need that. And a couple of nurses should be fine at the start. A couple of handymen, I think, because this building it's pretty big, so I think 2 handymen here is just right. And then the best receptionist I can find, like this woman. And I think we are pretty much ready to open now, so I can speed a bit up and get the hospital open. So now we'll just have to wait for a little bit and see who will be our first patient. And hopefully this guy can get his skill level up pretty quickly. We do have access to more doctors now, so but I still want to get this guy up to consultant level so he can teach an additional surgeon potentially. Although we do have just enough to operate in the operating theatre. Now, I've got a couple of patients there already, but not much else happening. So we're gonna have a look at some of the other requirements. We needed $300,000 in the bank. Also need to treat 55% of all visitors to the hospital and cure 500 people, and have a hospital worth of 180,000. So we have discovered kidney beans, and I'm not sure if that requires the operating theatre to cure fully, but I'll guess we can see about that. Oh, we do have an emergency here. So a person with gallstones. Well, I'm going to accept this. Okay, yeah, we do need the operating theatre for this emergency, so I'm going to move our second surgeon over there to get this dealt with. This guy is gonna get cured now, and it was only one person, so that is a pretty easy emergency to deal with. But I'm sure there will be harder emergencies in the future. So, corrugated ankles, the cause of which is driving over traffic calming measures in road. Okay. Symptoms, footwear does not fit snugly. Okay. Yeah. So we got our $1,000 bonus, and there are no patients waiting for surgery, so I'm going to move... well, actually, I can... Doesn't... Oh, we do need one more. Yeah, this woman just arrived here, so the training is gonna have to wait for a little bit for this. I could hire this guy to get taught. Maybe I should just do that. And then he can just stay here, and he'll be a consultant, a surgeon, a researcher, and a psychiatrist. So that guy is going to get pretty good in the long run. And we do need another psychiatrist, because there is a queue building up there. Now, okay, I'm going to move you over here temporarily to deal with the queue there. There was this. Yeah, this guy who is almost a consultant and now all three professions. And I could certainly hire him. Although I think I can train him pretty well in-house instead. Oh, I think he just disappeared from the queue as well. Yeah, oh well, never mind. And another condition, unexpected swelling. And we should definitely speed up this a little bit. Okay, I do need another psychiatrist there. And I'm going to need another surgeon. I'm just going to hire one extra. So yeah, this is a problem in the start. All doctors that I had at the start and all the staff are just flocking into the staff room because they all got tired at the same time. So that is certainly not ideal. But what can you do? So it's starting to improve a bit here though. Well, I would like to get this guy back into the lab here, where he belongs. And I'm gonna have to maybe hand out some bonuses, or maybe not. So I don't think I have any new rooms, because I haven't had that much time to research yet. And there are a lot of people waiting for the GP here. I don't really want to build another GP's office in this particular room, and we have another emergency with 4 people, fractured bones. Small bonus, but we'll still take it. Pretty easy, quick and easy emergency to deal with, I think. So, we have one patient who we can't diagnose, and I have no new rooms to build, so I'll have to send the patient home. And we are actually losing quite a bit of money, so but hopefully that will, the money making will pick up soon. Another patient that we'll have to send home. Could really use some new diagnosis rooms there, but none are available at the moment. And we dealt with that emergency pretty well. This nurse, oh yeah, there's already a nurse over at the pharmacy, so that's all good. Now this guy, oh yeah, here this guy has all 3 professions now, and is getting close to becoming a consultant. That guy is going to be really good. Now I need a psychiatrist to deal with the small queue at the psychiatric room, so you can just take a break from all the teaching or all the learning now, because this is the guy teaching him. Right, let's have a look at the rooms here. So we got what looks like we're gonna have to have 2 main buildings in this hospital with multiple expansions for each. So the starting room can be expanded twice, it looks like, and we have a person with broken hearts. Okay, not sure. Sounds like something for the operating theatre. And it's just 1 person, so I think you can deal with that emergency quite easily. Now, I don't like the fact that the queue is still pretty long at the GP's office, but I don't have the money to expand yet, so that will just have to be the way it is now. There is no queue here, so this guy can go back to teaching, and hopefully this guy will soon... He's probably going to be our main teacher once he gets up to consultant level, so we can hire some less skilled doctors and teach them all in-house. It's looking a bit up in the money department. Reputation doesn't look a bit too bad either. And we have a patient with fractured bones and decent enough chance of curing him. So I'm going to accept that. I did notice one of the handymen was a bit cold, so I'm going to crank up the heat. But sleeping illness has been discovered, and so has heaped piles. And oh my, yeah, this queue is just getting bigger and bigger. And now there's not even a doctor there. Okay, I'm gonna have to slow down a bit, and this guy can move over here. So I do really think I need an expansion now, and I do have the money for it. We'll have another room here, and first thing I'll do is build a GP's office right here, because we really need that. So I'm getting a bit out of hand in this room up there with the queue and all. So going to need another doctor for... Oh, this guy is pretty bad, so he can go straight up here and start learning that. This guy can go down there. And now a ton of patients, I'm sure, are going to move from... Well, maybe not actually. There are a few patients. We'll hopefully move them from this room and down here, so they can get treated a bit faster. Yeah, this guy has completed his training and is now going to be a teacher. I can grab him. You just need to treat this patient first, and then we can get out of there. So, like that. Now I'll speak like that. And I'm going to hire another doctor and start teaching him as well. Okay, I need surgeons as well. I have no idea where they are. One of them is in the staff room, but I'm not sure about the other one. Okay, we can get over there right now. Okay, so we got our first earthquake as well. A bit late into the game compared to some of the other missions where earthquakes seem to be quite frequent. Oh, well, talking about earthquakes, we had quite a few of them. Oh, well, what is wrong with you? That's a new kind of disease, and I'm not sure what the treatment for that is going to be. We haven't discovered the treatment room for it either, but we do have the slack tongue clinic now, which I'm going to build. And another patient we can't diagnose, so I'll just have to send him home. Discreet itching. Tiny insects with sharp teeth, okay. Well, we had 2 trainee doctors here, getting talked by our best doctor, and this guy is quite unhappy because we couldn't treat him. But look at this, it's terrible. I have to find a treatment for that soon, I hope. We do have a researcher there, so I'm wondering why he couldn't go into the lab and go into the machine scanner there, but and another patient. We do have quite a few patients that we can't treat, unfortunately. But there's nothing I can do with that, it seems. So, and this guy? Where? Oh, we do have an emergency again. Gut rots. Not a big bonus, but we'll take it anyway. So where is the teacher? Oh yeah, he's still there, okay. I thought he was gone. That being said, I'll have a look at some of these machines. They do all look like they don't need that much repair, just the operating theatre, which got its repair right now. And Sir Reginald Crumbly wishes to visit our hospital, which we will certainly allow. Now there is room for a 4x4 here, so I'm not sure what I should be putting there just yet, but we do have the space there, so we can figure that out later on. You can hear a lot of people dying now, so that's not good. Another patient we can't cure. Okay, so we cured 4 out of 5 people and got most of the bonus for that. Still more unhappy doctors, but we'll hand out the bonuses to all of them. And more bonuses, I guess. At the very least, the queue at the GP's office has been solved now, so we don't have to worry about that. I think we can speed up a little bit. Oh, and we do have an epidemic now. Okay, I think you can take the chance of curing all of them. Heaped piles, okay. Well, I'm sure we can actually cure the slack tongue disease. We do have the slack tongue clinic, so not sure why that is not available to us, but it's not the first time I see that. I need to slow down a little bit here. I did notice we have access to the X-ray room, so we can get that up and going, and it's going to take quite a bit of space here. I guess we can put it like this, for example, and these guys need to move out of the way. Yeah, this is always a pain. I should have built this room a bit bigger maybe. It is never easy to fit the X-ray machines inside the X-ray room when they just build it to be the minimum size. This is annoying as anything. Okay, I can't be bothered with that. Let's make it bigger. Okay, so now the slack tongue patient can at least get some diagnosis options at the X-ray clinic. So maybe we can figure out a cure by doing so. And another patient. I get. He or she can wait for a bit more, I think. So these two doctors are starting to get pretty good here. They have all 3 professions and decent skill levels. We can actually go over there right now. And yeah, you can stay here. You can learn a bit more, I think, before we put you out into actual work. Another patient we'll have to send home. So we got, discovered the Kim complex and another disease there I couldn't catch. Okay. And no new rooms yet. And we have another one of these hairy guys that we can't cure. But hopefully we can figure out something for that. This guy is almost becoming a consultant. Maybe I don't need another doctor just yet. Though it is tempting to hire one more and a poor doctor and just stick him in the training room for a bit. You know what? You're good enough. We can maybe get over here. And I sorted out the epidemic quite well and got a compensation for that. Is it so cold though? Oh yeah, the radiators are malfunctioning, I guess. So that would explain it. Anything else I should do? Doesn't look like it. So, emergency boldness. Can I actually cure that though? I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't think I have the equipment to cure baldness unless I. Yeah, I'm gonna have to confuse that. Unless I just yeah, I don't have the hair treatments clinic. I think that's what I need to cure the baldness diagnosis. I'm not sure why I'm getting baldness patients when I can't actually treat them. But oh well. Now I think I can hire another doctor and stick him in there. And yes, quite a few doctors are in need of pay rises now, so I'm going to give them that. Kidney beans, which I'm going to take, of course. So, anything else? No. Can speed it back up. I think. And we are steadily working our way towards the goal of $300,000. This patient we can't diagnose, treat, or anything, so he'll have to be sent home. Invisibility has been discovered, and I actually think we just sent home an invisibility patient, so that was a bit of a shame, but that's just how it is. 10 people! Okay. Infectious laughter. I think that's something that's treated at the pharmacy. 10 people, but you do get a $20,000 bonus, so I'm going to take it. And take a chance at the cure there. And I want to slow down a little bit now. Oh, yeah, I need another nurse. You just went away at the exact moment when I needed you the most, so come on. I need to get over there. No, oh, well, it wasn't the pharmacy, it was this psychiatric room. Okay, so that's a bit more challenging, and there is a lot of stuff piling up down here. Okay, come on now. Serious radiation, send the patient to the research. Yes, indeed, get over there. We'll take the chance. And quite a few people going to the research lab now, which is good. So we can actually figure out some of the treatments there. And more unhappy doctors. More I think a lot of doctors are paralyzed now. And some unhappy nurses and handmen as well. And it does look like I'm dealing with this emergency just nicely. And we'll get that. But well, I'm not sure if anyone has died in that emergency yet, but we'll see. I think we're certainly going to get a pretty nice bonus for all that. Plus I think the psychiatric room is pretty profitable as well. So we could all of them and not the entire bonus. Oh. It did look like our reputation dropped for some reason. But reputation isn't everything, and we have a new room I'm going to build once yeah, we have another epidemic, gut rot. Well, you know what, I've had pretty good luck with trying to sort these epidemics out, so I'm going to attempt to cure all the patients. Another patient with serious radiation can go to the research department. And I did notice we have a new room now, which I think we can use to cure all these hairy bugs, but I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to find that out. Kind of looks like something out of a science fiction movie or something. With all these coils sticking out. And of course I can't fit everything in there, so... Come on, I can't do that. Okay, you know what? Let's make it a bit bigger, so I don't have to deal with this. Great. So now... I think I can start treating these people. At least they have the room for it. Yep, there we go. I'm considering whether I should hire another handman. Well, I don't strictly need it at the moment. But it could be useful once we expand a little bit out in this area here. Ooh, that is a pretty bad earthquake, although I don't think... Oh, this needs to be repaired immediately. And this as well, I think almost all our machines need repair now. So we'll have to get that sorted out. Still no new... Yeah, this is the newest room we have. At least there aren't any major queues building up anyway, so we're doing good on that front. And still have almost more than $200,000 still left to earn, but and also almost 400 patients to cure as well. So yes, I'm not sure if we're going to do this mission in one video here, but we did lose the slack tongue clinic here, so I'll have to rebuild that, unfortunately, but I can build it here. And we'll get some benches outside this room. This emergency are 3 people with spare ribs, potential bonus of 3,600. And this guy is the health inspector. Yes, we did get the compensation because we handled that epidemic just well. There's not a lot going on at the moment, although a small queue is building up here. I hope some of them can at least use this GP's office as well. I wouldn't keep my hopes too high. Patients aren't always that smart, unfortunately. Serious radiation, yeah, we can send him to the research department. Hopefully we'll have the treatment room for that soon enough. We have a guy with baldness there that we can't cure. Hopefully we can send him to the research department as well, so he can actually develop that room. No, I think we have enough doctors now. Although we do have... oh yeah, we discovered the baldness there. But, and we can send him to the research department as I was hoping. But yeah, we do have one doctor who's just teaching nobody up in the training room right now. But there's no need to train a doctor just to keep this guy busy. So, the Major of Greater Trumpton. Okay, Trumpton. Of all the places. Well, yeah, sure, he can use it. The hospital. And we have the decontamination room now, so why not build it right here, for example. And I guess I'm gonna have the same trouble with fitting everything inside there. I don't know why it's so difficult to fit these machines inside a standard size room. Why? It just doesn't fit. So I'll make it a bit bigger. Hopefully we'll all be happy now. Okay, another epidemic as well, and this patient we are going to cure. And why not take the chance again? We have had so good luck at that so far. So may as well take it. And 132 patients cured, so I'm guessing that is going to be the last objective we actually complete. Because they aren't that far from $300,000. So we have to dip a little deep into our pockets to afford this room here, but that should earn a decent return and get some rest points. Bonuses needs to be handed out. There is no researcher there though, that bothers me a bit now. So you are the one typically doing research, I think, so I'm going to move you back to... Come on now, I want to pick... Oh. What? Okay, so what's going on there? Okay. Now that's a bit weird. Oh well. We are going back to research again. And I'm going to start training another doctor. I'm sure will be useful in the future. Transparency, okay. Crank up the heat a bit, I think. I think I've seen quite a few people feeling cold around here. I don't want that, so... Right, I think that's going to be enough for this particular video. I'm going to cut it short. We didn't complete the 8th mission in this video, so we'll have to finish that up in the next video. It's going to take a bit too much time, I think, for one video with more than 300 patients still to cure. But anyway, I hope you'll be back for that video. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you next time.